Hey everyone, Tankenstein here. Some huge news today, something people have been wanting for a hell of a long time. The XF5U Flying Flapjack is coming to War Thunder in the Dreams Come True event. That's right, we are getting the Flying Flapjack coming to War Thunder in an event that will be starting on October 31st at 11 GMT through November 14th at 11 GMT. That's when you can earn the task stars to earn this vehicle, and of course that's what this video will be all about. Now, if you guys didn't know, this vehicle was teased in the Spearhead update trailer, but that trailer only came out yesterday, so a lot of people may not know about this vehicle coming to game, which is what this video is all about. Now, this will be a premium fighter for the US at rank 4. This is technically, I guess, considered to be a naval fighter. The US Navy did want this aircraft more than the other branches, so it's pretty cool that, this is coming, it looks like, again, for the Navy, but I wouldn't be surprised if it's just listed as a regular fighter rather than a naval fighter. But semantics aside, I mean, it doesn't really matter if it's listed one way or the other. This vehicle was actually quite fast. It could go quite a bit over 700 kilometers per hour and also had 650 cal machine guns. And a lot of people might be saying to themselves, well, 650 cal machine guns, that really doesn't matter all too much. Yes, but the Americans have the incendiary tracer belts, which will light every single aircraft that they hit on fire, making them extremely potent even at this BR as we are getting into faster and faster aircraft. And also, it can carry up to two 500 or 1,000 pound bombs, which makes this a pretty damn effective aircraft when it comes to CAS. Not necessarily the best, but still pretty damn good. And apparently it had a stall speed of something like 20 miles per hour, which is just crazy. Now, insofar as actually earning this event is concerned, again, the event starts on October 31st and will have different task stars that change every 2 days. So the 2nd, the 4th, the 6th, 8th, 10th, and 12th of November. And for each of these task stars, you need 35,000 mission points. And basically, if you don't know, in order to earn these mission points, being that this is going to be an air vehicle, you will need to play air battles. And typically, it's any vehicle that's rank 3 or higher, and you can play them in arcade, realistic, and sim battles. Again, that is basically from the start of this event through the end of this event is only when you could earn these. Now, bear in mind, once you hit that 35,000 mission point total, any mission points that you get from that, I guess, 2-day window, so to speak, will not carry over to the next one. So you want to remember that, because that is pretty important when it comes to actually earning this, because if you think that you can get like 5 mission points, or 5 task stars rather, all in one day, you are sorely mistaken, and you might be wasting your time depending on how you look at it. Now, also, again, rank 3 or above, you can play event vehicles from rank 1 and rank 2. They are counted with a multiplier of rank 3, if that makes any sense, but only event vehicles, again, of rank 1 or rank 2 will count. Anything other than event vehicles below rank 3 will not count towards this score. And also bear in mind that you get higher and higher score multipliers from sim battles and realistic than you will from arcade. So let's say, and this is kind of the example I always use, let's say if you have 1,000 points that you earn in arcade battles at rank 3, you might only get like 600 or 700 points counting towards your mission point total for that task star. Now, let's say if you're playing realistic at like rank 5, you might get, if you have 1,000 points, you might get 1,300 points going towards your point total. So it really matters, again, which rank you're playing and also which difficulty or realism setting that you're playing as well, because those go into multipliers. And arcade has the lowest multiplier, realistic has the second highest, sim battles is slightly higher than realistic, and also, again, you get higher multipliers the higher ranks that you go. So technically speaking, if you want the highest multiplier possible, you'd be playing top tier sim battles. However, again, the best way to do this that I've always found is just to play whichever rank you're most comfortable with in whichever game mode you're most comfortable with. Because if you're forcing yourself to play like near top tier realistic, but really you're better at mid tier arcade, you'd be doing far better for yourself playing arcade, because if you're playing top tier realistic and you're dying literally every single time before you even get to fire off a missile, whereas you play mid-tier arcade and you're dominating, you're going to be doing yourself much better with mid-tier arcade, even despite those lower multipliers. Now, it doesn't look like you can sell this on the marketplace, so this might be the only time where we can actually get this vehicle, which kind of sucks, but if you get close enough to that 35,000 mission point thing, so let's say if you get 30,000 mission points, you can then purchase the remaining 5,000 for 499 Golden Eagles, or if you get to 33,500 mission points, you can then spend you can buy the rest of the mission task star for 199 Golden Eagles. As I always say, you may as well just go ahead and just play for the remaining time. However, I've been there, and I'm sure a lot of other people have been there, where something just makes you stop and you have to stop playing, and so this gives you the opportunity to actually buy those at a much reduced price. Otherwise, you can get really cool decals and a profile frame. So you can get the I Want to Believe decal, which is fantastic. It's got the Flying Flapjack as in place of a UFO for the famous I Want to Believe poster, and they made that into a decal. It looks like you have the Planet Express sort of decal here, but they made it into a Flying Flapjack and with dreams come true around it. And then you also have the Pancakes profile frame, which is also incredible. So this is just awesome in my opinion. I think that this is one of the coolest events that we've had in a very long time, as any dreams come true event should be. It should always be one of the coolest of the year, if not the coolest of the year. Oh, and also, of course, there are 7 stages to this. My apologies if I did not mention that. You get the Flying Flapjack at stage 6, and you get a special camo at stage 7. So if you only get 6 of the stages, you will get the vehicle. But if you want to get everything, including that camouflage, you can get that at stage 7. Then, of course, you get other things like the pancake profile frame, the background, and also the loading screen, which is all very, very cool. So that said, let me know what you guys think about this in the comments below. I know this was kind of a long video going over really what this is. You know, it's not really all that crazy or different of an event than what we had last year, but I just find the Dreams Come True events to be so incredibly fascinating. But either way, thanks again for watching, and I'll see you all on the other side. Take care, everyone.